Welcome everybody to an all-new reaction and review. Tonight, guys, I'm going to be watching a mystery buddy comedy from 2018. That movie is Holmes and Watson. Now, I'm going to tell you everything I know about this film. I know it stars Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly, and it's written and directed by a man named Ethan Cohen, who I believe he wrote the script to Man in Black 3, and he also directed his first movie he wrote and directed was Get Hard with Will Ferrell. Now, I just gotta say, I didn't really like either of those films. I thought Man in Black 3 was the worst of the three, and the fourth one I haven't even watched because it can go fuck itself. And Get Hard was honestly probably my least favorite of all Will Ferrell's movies. I didn't find it very fucking funny. But that being said, I do remember seeing a few trailers for this movie when it came out. I honestly don't remember fuck all about those trailers, but I do know it has to do with Sherlock Holmes and Dr. John Watson. And Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly together, I know I love them together because Step Brothers, that they were in together, was one of my favorite comedies of all fucking time. And I know what you're thinking, Dawson, that movie was fucking disturbing, what the fuck's wrong with you? But I'm just a sick motherfucker, I must be, because I think it's fucking hilarious and it still makes me laugh every time I see it. Now, I do know one other thing. Apparently, this movie was so fucking terrible, it caused many people that saw it in theaters to walk out halfway through the film. And that, to me, sounds really fucking interesting, because what about this movie was so fucking terrible that it would cause people to walk the fuck out? That sounds like a challenge to me, and I am absolutely down for it. But the only way I'm gonna find out if those people are right or not, or if this movie's actually decent, is if I shut the fuck up and I press play. And I'm going to do that right now. So, without further ado, let's sit back, chill out, and watch Holmes and Watson. Alright, I know this movie's only been on like 3 minutes, but I have a fucking question. First of all, what the fuck was with the Hannah Montana quote at the beginning of the fucking movie? That's about 10 years too fucking late. And second of all, these kids fucking jumped him and stole all his shit the minute he fucking got there. And he's willing to trust them to kiss the girl he likes? Now he's kissing a fucking donkey's ass. I'm just saying, like, maybe, I don't know when this takes place, but how fucking stupid do you have to be to fucking take the fucking words of kids that stole your shit and almost killed your turtle? And by the way, they threw his turtle and called it a dog. If that is the level of fucking comedy I'm going to have to work with throughout this entire fucking movie, then this is going to be a very painful experience. Yeah, keep crying, you little bitch. Alright, I have a question. I have another question. This might be a stupid question. But first of all, apparently Sherlock Holmes does cocaine every morning to fucking help his brain work. That's good to know. But second of all, did he just fucking put on a hat that said make England great again? Like the fucking hats Donald Trump made that said make America great again?
Shut that window. This winged menace escapes.
In what way is that a fucking joke?
The insect is infected with African plague.
And not only that, what way is that fucking supposed to be funny? And now John C. Reilly's doing a dance.
Your blood will attract the dye on your face.
Oh, that's actually kind of funny, but it's not that much. Also, I'd just like to say, Will Ferrell's accent in this movie is fucking awful. I'm seriously hoping this movie picks up just so far, guys. I'm really starting to get fucking bored with this shit already. Okay. You know what's really bad?
That
That they fucking brought this cake out at Sherlock's surprise birthday party, and right away I fucking took a guess. Somebody's in the cake and they're going to fucking stab him with that knife. I was fucking right. You know how bad that is when I fucking can just call shit like that coming in a comedy? Not only that, this film's been on 25 fucking minutes, and I have yet to laugh once. Please, for the love of fucking God, get better, because I'm really starting to suffer, and it's starting to piss me the fuck off. Okay, I have a fucking really dumb question. They're trying to mirror this scene from that damn Patrick Swayze movie. I can't remember the name of it, doesn't fucking matter. But this song that was playing during that scene of that Patrick Swayze movie, that movie was from the 90s or 80s or something like that. Doesn't this take place in the 1800s or the 1700s? Something like that? That song wouldn't be invented. I know I'm fucking asking a lot from a movie that just doesn't have fucking common sense or historical accuracy, so I probably sound like a fucking moron, but come the fuck on. Swear to God, there's still an hour left of this shit, and if that fucking doesn't make me laugh at least once, I'm going to be fucking furious by the time this movie is over.
Examination.
Fuck my life. You know, I just have to say something. You know what would make this movie actually funny? If the motherfucker that wrote this movie didn't have the fucking sense of humor of somebody that was 7 years old. Also, you know what else would make this fucking movie a lot more funny? If the fucking jokes made any fucking sense from the fucking film. Like, every joke that they're making just doesn't fucking add up to everything going around, but it's fucking awful. Like, holy shit.
Purifying effects of smoke.
Fuck my life. Why did I think this was a good idea? And there's still 50 fucking minutes left. Oh my God, I wish I was dead. Okay. That was actually unexpected. Of all the things I was expecting from this movie, I was not expecting WWE wrestler Braun Strowman to fucking show up. I mean, it's really stupid that they're doing a fucking wrestling fight, especially because it's supposed to be in like the 17 or 1800s, but like, God damn it, I actually fucking love that. That might be because I'm a fucking huge wrestling fan, but God damn it, Braun Strowman. If only it was in a better movie, but this is probably the one fucking positive I'm gonna get out of this movie, so I'll fucking take it. And bye-bye, fucking John C. Reilly. God damn it, I love you, Braun Strowman. Please fucking murder him. You know, guys, just when I think this movie can't get any worse or any unfunnier, they fucking make a joke about Duckface and taking a selfie.
Yes, I'm alright.
It's official. I am in fucking hell right now, and there's still 36 fucking minutes left.
What are you talking about? Mr. Holmes, Dr. Watson? I'm very, very
I wish I was fucking dead. Well, guys, that was Holmes and Watson, and thank fuck it's finally over. No, shut the fuck up. I do not care who helped make your shitty movie. Fuck off. Now, I just have to say, that movie ended on a cliffhanger for a sequel, which will never be made, and I fucking am so thankful that it will never be made, because this movie was fucking terrible. Now, oh god, where the fuck do I start? Okay, let me just say this. When I first heard that people walked out of the theater when they saw this movie, I couldn't understand what it was that could be so bad for them to make them do that. Boy oh howdy do I understand now. If I walked into that theater and I saw this shit, after 20 minutes, I would have walked the fuck out. But I couldn't stop watching it because I promised you guys I'd sit my ass through it and I'd give you a review afterwards. So let's start with the writing. Ethan Coen, the motherfucker that wrote this movie and directed it. Who in the hell taught you how to write and direct? Honestly, your movies Men in Black 3 and fucking Get Hard look Oscar worthy in comparison to this bullshit. Not only do you not know how to make a fucking comedy, you don't know what a joke is, and you do not know how to build character. You had characters such as Sherlock Holmes and Dr. John Watson, two of the most historical fictional characters in history. And I have seen people be able to make Sherlock Holmes a quirky, lovable son of a bitch. Robert Downey Jr. did it in his fucking Sherlock Holmes movie, and he did an amazing job with it, and I loved that Sherlock Holmes movie. You know what's funny? I'm not even a Sherlock Holmes fan. I've never been a Sherlock Holmes fan, but I thought that movie was awesome. So was the sequel. Elementary. The show Elementary about Sherlock Holmes. Also, great show. Seen a few episodes. Not all of it, but still decent show. This is a shame to the Sherlock Holmes and John Watson name. And let me just say, the jokes in this movie are fucking the jokes I would hear in the first grade. It is not funny to make a joke about Donald Trump. It is not funny to make jokes about other movies. It is not funny to stab a guy in the stomach when he's hiding in a cake. It is not funny to get all turned on with a freaking coroner while you're freaking soaking a body for whatever the fuck reason. It is not funny to make a joke about Battleship. It is not funny to make jokes about the Titanic. You know why it's not funny to make jokes about the Titanic? Because the Titanic wasn't even around when this fucking was supposed to take place. Yeah, guys, a lot of the jokes that they're making in this movie never would have happened for another 200 to 300 years when this movie takes place. And I know you're fucking, oh, it's John C. Reilly and Will Ferrell. They're not going to be historically out. Don't give me that shit. I have seen them be able to do it. I have seen it. Just because it takes place in a fucking historical time era doesn't mean they cannot make clever fucking jokes. I have seen them be able to do it before in other movies, and the fucking fact that they went with the most goddamn childish jokes imaginable are fucking horrible. And Ethan Coen, if I ever fucking see you make another movie again, it will be too fucking soon. You are a horrible writer, you're a horrible director, you can fuck off. So, writing, fucking terrible. Oh, and that plot twist at the end, this was supposed to be a mystery. And the plot twist at the end of who was the killer, I called it at the beginning of the fucking movie. So no, you weren't clever with your fucking little twist. Suck a dick. Now, let's move on to acting, shall we? The acting in this movie was fucking horrendous. Mostly that comes from all of the cast, but especially Will Ferrell. I never thought I'd say this, but Will Ferrell when you made this movie, you starred in it and you produced it. What on earth were you fucking thinking? Were you high when you made this movie? Did fucking, like Dr. John Watson said, did he give you heroin? Like that joke he made in the movie? That's the only way I could see you fucking doing it, was you must have been high out of your goddamn mind, because you gave one of the worst performances of your fucking career. I have not seen you give a shitty performance like this since fucking, what was the name of that goddamn, like, Anchorman. I have not seen you give such a shitty performance since Anchorman. Yeah, that's right, I saw Anchorman, I fucking hated it. You don't like it? Suck my balls. Anyway, your accent in this movie was fucking the worst accent I've seen since goddamn Dick Van Dyke in Mary Poppins. Not only did you bring shame to the character Sherlock Holmes, you fucking brought shame on your career, and you fucking ruined your fucking career. If you make any more movies after this, I will be shocked, 'cause I have never seen fucking such a terrible performance in fucking years. You should be ashamed of yourself. Now, as for John C. Reilly. John C. Reilly, while I think you are the dumbest motherfucker for taking the role in this movie, I have to give this to you. Your accent was decent. You fucking tried. You were possibly the only slightly likable character in this goddamn movie, and that's because you were freaking... I felt sorry for your character, because I actually, in a few ways, related to your character. That being said, your performance was halfway decent, but it was also halfway shit. So, I can give you a little props for at least trying, but you weren't good enough. Honestly, you know who gave the best performance by far in this fucking film? I'm just gonna come out and say it. Braun Strowman. Braun fucking Strowman gave the best performance in this film, and he says like 2 or 3 lines, and he's in a scene for less than 5 minutes, and his fucking performance was better than the main leads, and that is pathetic, because he is a goddamn wrestler, and he is not an actor. Oh, and the fact that they have the guy that played House show up to be Sherlock Holmes' brother, that was not funny either. That was the lamest attempt at a fucking joke I have ever seen. And, I just can't right now. Anything else I want to add up on? Oh, fucking special effects. The special effects that I saw in this movie, what few there were fucking just awful. The puking looked way too CGI. That there are scenes when freaking Sherlock Holmes and fucking Watson are puking into a bucket, and it looks awful. I should not be able to tell that your puke is CGI. That is pathetic, and that is fucking lazy. And the bees, there's a scene where freaking they crack open a freaking whole thing of killer bees, and they're just swarming around. I have not seen that bad of CGI bees since Nick Cage's The Wicker Man. But you know what's funny about Nick Cage's The Wicker Man? It was shitty, but I still fucking enjoyed it twice as much as this fucking piece of shit. What else do I fucking want to mention here? Is there anything else? I think that pretty much sums it the fuck up. So, when all is said and done, and one more thing, the costumes. The costumes in this movie are the one decent thing I can give fucking compliments to, but honestly, it's not that hard to make a fucking Sherlock Holmes costume. It really isn't. So, good for you. You made a decent Sherlock Holmes costume. Whoop-de-fucking-do. But when all is said and done, can I recommend Sherlock Holmes and Watson? Not a chance in fucking hell. If anybody comes up to you and says, you need to watch this movie, punch them in the fucking face until your fist is broken. I would rather sit through fucking goddamn Get Hard every hour for the next month than watch this piece of shit again. I wish death upon everybody that made this film. Not joking. If you made this film, die in a fucking hole. And with that, we come to a close for another reaction interview. I hope you guys enjoyed my fucking torture. I sure enjoyed giving it to you. That is a lie, but with that, I come to a close. Till next time, everybody, I will see you again in the near future. Peace out.